Right then guys, you join me again. I'm just downstream of Bridge North. I'm at a place called the Dainery. The river's up, coloured, and it's got about 2 metres of water on it. So I've just squeezed into a peg, a very tight peg. I've just had to do a bit of removing some of the foliage again with my brolly. So it looks like it's going to be one rod, but I'll see how I get on. But it is quite tight. I'll show you my swim later. But for now, just to get fishing, again, flat lead, 3 foot hook length, and just a size 10. What I normally fish with, Drenham Super Specialist, pellet and pace, good old faithful, and I'll get that out. And then while that's out, I'm just going to mix my ground bait and pellets up, and I'll show you them in a bit as well. And I'm going to try and get one on the bag, so I'll catch you in a bit. Just preparing my ground bait and pellets. Just emptying all my leads, my feeders, and there's just absolutely crap everywhere at the moment, because this swim's that tight. So, Sonia Boy baits spicy sausage, 8mm, pull a few of them in. Spicy sausage, halibut pellets, 4mm. No, that's ground bait in there for some reason, I must have put in. So, put a ground bait. And I brought the peas. 6mm beetle green pellets. So give them a try just to mix it up. With a green colour to it. With a bit of mixture. Few of them in. I ain't going to feed too much. Just a couple of feeders out, and just feed every 20 minutes. If I need some more mixing up, I should just mix it up. But I've just brought it all dry, and I'm going to mix that up now. Just dampen it all up, and then put that in the feeder, and then do a recast. So I'm just going to let that soak for a bit. But there's a nice contrast of colours in that. The beetle green pellets, the ground bait, and the other pellets. Just enough for a couple of feeders. Recasting the feeding every 20 minutes. So I'll get the feeders out and have another recast. Five-ounce feeder to old bottom. Bit of a flow on it, and like I said, it's up about 2 metres on it, and it is rising. So, no bomb method today. It's just all gone in. Pellets, the green beetle in pellets, all gone in the same feeder, and I'll recast that out. I'm a bit concerned because the river's up and I'm back from the bank that I might get caught up in a few snags. I want to fish it out 2 rod lengths out just to get into a nice depth of water. But the trouble is with the snags, it's taking me close into the bank, and I think it might snag me up. But we'll see how I get on, and see if I can get one out. So it's not going to be any finesse, it's just going to be casted out and out for the best. So, enough waffling on, let's get on with it. See you in a bit. Yeah, looks like I'm going to be in trouble with this session with the snags. I've just pulled that in. I've had to pull it free from a snag. It's pulling it right the way around into the bank where all the snags are. So I'm going to chuck it out with my feeder on, but I think it's going to be one of them sessions. It's all fun and games until you go straight in the river. So what I've done, I've just had a lead around, as you would sort of like with a marker float, and about two rod lengths out, I found a nice crease, and it seems to be smooth. But you know, no snags in there. So last night I'm going to put my feeder, I'm going for it, and I'm going to put a second rod out. Right, and so this one's going in where I potentially found that snag-free spot, just in them creases there, just by that overhanging tree. So hopefully I can underarm cast it out, and I can get it on the deck on a nice clear spot, and if there is any fish on the sides of the bank, hopefully they'll take it. I'll just same again the pellets and the ground bait, but I'll just loosely put that in just so it just comes out nicely, because obviously it's just a slacks, bit of bubbling on it, but that's about it. So let's get this one out. Just need to underarm cast it and just get it underneath them trees. Nope, the snags took it, as I thought. I just fell a bit short of them. Okay guys, so I've re-rigged up after losing my feeder and everything. I'm going to try again. This time I've got a lead plugged with paste just for added attraction around the area. Running anti-tangle sleeve, 3.5 foot, £8 up length, and size 10 Denim Super Specialist on a size 6 spicy sausage pellet, and that's banded on this time. So we're going to get that out, get a few freebies over it, and hopefully it'll be fishing a bit more effectively. I've got to bring my downstream rod in because that's just come right into the bank, and I know that there's loads of snags and well, just like this really, like this foliage everywhere. So I've just got to get it past that. So it's proving to be a bit difficult fishing session this time, but we'll keep plodding on and see if we can get one out. So I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, I've just spent the last 15-20 minutes just re-rigging up again. I've given up with the second rod. I'm going to pack that away because the swim's just too tight and there's just too many snags and vegetation out there. So what I'm going to, the plan is now is get the one rod out, and what I've done is feed that and I've crammed it full, compacted it with all the pellets, ground bait. I've shortened the hook length to about 2.5 foot, and I've gone microbarbed again, a size 8 hook with 2 boilies with the river being coloured anyhow. So now finesse here, I'm just going to chuck that out about a third of the way out and just hope that it settles and it's fishing, and I shall sit on that for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and just try that really. So I'll catch you in a bit. Anything. There we go. Looks a nice decent fish, and that's took the them 2mm, them 2 boilies on that size 8 hook. So not too bad after all the faffing around that I was doing. So, lovely fish. Saved the blank, got one out, so happy days. Right then guys, I'm going to start packing up now. I've just reeled in and I've had to pull for a break because of the snags, and I've lost everything. So I think it's just going to be the one fish, but a couple of hours session back down on the middle Severn. It's been a nice pleasant afternoon anyway, but the river, like I said, it's been up 2 metres, and all underneath it was just vegetation, and I just keep going snagged up, especially in this peg anyway. So next time, in a couple of hours time, I think about fishing the Y. I was going to fish it today, but it's quite right up the river, so I thought I'd just wait a bit for the river to return to a more suitable level, and I might give it a go. So look out for that, and I'll see you on the bank sometime soon again. So in the meantime, tight lines, safe on the banks, and I'll catch you later.